Welcome back to The Big Idea. Okay, if you've got a dog at your feet right now, you got $1 million at your fingertips. Tonight, we're finding hidden millions in your pet. It could be a dog, a cat, a horse, a snake, a gerbil. It's just a matter of watching what they do, watching what you do with them, and getting inspired with $1 million idea. And my next guest did it with dog poop. Matt Red Boswell, CEO of Pet Butler. How are you, man?
Fantastic.
A lot of money in that dog poop.
There is. It smells like money to me, as we like to say.
Yours is a great story, and it kind of starts with your girlfriend or wife reading the Wall Street Journal.
Right. We were on a date.
Your girlfriend or your wife?
Both. She was my girlfriend at the time.
Okay.
Yeah, and she married me despite my occupation.
Yes, it happens.
She made me promise, if I tell you what I read, because it was a hilarious story, you won't do it. And I said, okay, whatever. What are you talking about? She told me about this lady making a little bit of living scooping poop. And I sat there. I was quite offended, honestly. I thought, do you seriously think I would do that? Do you see the suit? Do you see the tie?
What were you doing at this point in your life?
I had a job in luxury car sales, and I had a couple other businesses on the side. I had a job employment website, I had a resume blasting service.
Okay, so you had all these jobs.
Yeah.
You said, what do you think? I'm going to go scoop poop for a living?
Right. The crazy idea. But I started thinking about it. I talked to some friends about the crazy idea. We started making the funny slogans, #1 and then #2 business, or entrepreneur, etc. I call myself the chief excrement officer.
There you go.
So,
yeah. Ladies and gentlemen,
we got $1 million of them.
Stylings of Red Boswell, right?
But it just made sense. It's not a trend. I mean, it's not a fad.
Yeah.
It's not seasonal. It's growing like crazy, and we're busy.
And basically, every one single person who has a dog has the problem outside of your dog's pooping around, and you don't feel like going out and scooping it. And so where'd you go from there?
They challenged me. Over time, I realized, I'm in debt up to my eyeballs. And I had tried everything else. I had all these prestigious jobs in prestigious, internet-based companies, and none of them worked. I bombed, man. I was deep in debt. I had no time, no money. And they said, marketing. You enjoy customer service, and you can do a little something before work. You can do something at lunch. You can do it in the evenings, after church on Sunday. Get rid of the pride and do something different and really make a name for it. And so we founded Pet Butler. You know what, bro? It didn't take off. People tell me every day, man, that really took off for you. No, it didn't.
How'd you start it?
I worked it hard.
How much money did you have to start it?
I had one credit card with $1,600, and everything's maxed out. I'm not making the minimums, and I said, all right, roll the dice here. 3 months later, I had 0 customers.
Well, what did you do initially to get customers?
Yeah. What didn't I do? I was at night, I'd be putting signs on the road. I'm putting door hangers on doors, on cars.
Saying, we'll come pick up your poop for how much?
Got poop, we scoop. Pet Butler.
$20?
Anywhere from $7 to $20.
Okay, and you get no customers.
Yeah.
So how'd you break through?
I just kept doing it. I didn't stop. I said, you know what? If I can't get somebody, there's 60 million dogs out there. There's over 1 million in my area. If I can't get somebody to pay me money to do the worst job in the world, a few bucks a week, I'm worthless. So I got out there and I got serious, and I didn't stop. I emailed TV, I called radio, I dropped off little chocolate donut holes at radio stations from Pet Butler.
That looked like little pieces of
you
poop,
interpret
right?
as you will, but we had fun with it.
So how'd you get your first customer?
God, man, I don't know. They just started coming. They started to trickle. They heard it. They'd tell friends. They'd see our trucks. They'd see us on the streets corner. I mean, we'd stand on the side of the street with God Poop, We Scoop, Pet Butler. We'd do every free event. We'd donate our services to all the charities.
And you've got 40 franchises now, a multi-million-dollar business. And correct me if I'm wrong, because I always say this about any business. I don't care whether you're building widgets, the sexiest business in the world, scooping up poop. When it's your own business, it's exciting and creative. It doesn't matter what you're doing. It's a baby to itself. And your business is no less stimulating to you than a business that may seem sexy on the surface.
Thank you. Yeah, it's my baby, absolutely. And believe it or not, we've blown up. We're at 77 franchises now. I mean, 77 in 18 months. Yeah, because people are busy.
Yeah.
And they certainly don't want to do the most disgusting job in the world. So we've had customers. I had one tell me, she stopped me in the yard back when I was scooping full time. She said, I would get rid of my maid. I would get rid of my lawn service. I'd get rid of my husband before I get rid of you. Of course. So it's not just for wealthy people. It's for everybody.
You have a great story because there's a lot of tenets we talk about on the show. Number one, you wouldn't take no for an answer. You kept going and going and going. Number
Absolutely.
two, you were willing to do the things for success other people were not willing to do.
Clean
up poop. It's amazing. And you kind of just kept going and going and going, and you love it.
I love it. And what I really love, I love dogs, but certainly I love the idea that we're doing something no one else has done. We're giving people their time back. We're taking away their most disgusting job. We're letting them have fun in their yard, fun with their kids. And now, because we're franchising Pet Butler, I'm giving other people the opportunity to achieve their dreams.
That's a great thing, isn't it? So basically, if I buy a franchise, how is that set up?
Well, it's a lot different than most service franchises. We actually have a national call center, so we handle all the calls. We have a national billing center. We handle all the billing, all the headaches of the job. All they have to do is go out and put our marketing on the street, scoop the poop.
Scoop the poop.
Yeah.
And what is it? Okay, what's just a kind of just the logistics? You scoop the poop. Where do they put the poop? This is the highbrow conversation. They scoop the poop. Where do they put the poop?
Well, naturally, in marketing mind, we scoop it up, we throw it in the neighbor's yard, and leave a card. But
that's a guy who's thinking, right?
Double our business overnight.
I like that. I like that. Well, it's a fantastic story. Once again, your revenues last year reached over $3 million. I'm sure you're going to double that this year. Yep. Congratulations, man. A lot of money in that poop, huh?
Growing every day. Thank you, sir.
There you go, man.